7 days a week, 24 hours a day, the Moonlight Bunny Ranch outside of Carson City, Nevada is hopping, and Brooke Taylor is on the clock.
I'm using my best asset that I have been given, which is myself.
For the last 5 years, Brooke has been working as a prostitute at this legal brothel, one of 25 currently operating in Nevada. It's a very different life than the one she left behind in Illinois, where she grew up, graduated from college with a double major in music therapy and psychology, and then began working with adults with developmental disabilities.
While my previous job was emotionally fulfilling, it was financially draining. And this was something that, while I don't think everyone can do, it was something I knew I was capable of, and I wanted to give it a shot. Be my own boss at a young age, have flexibility, and see a different future than the one I was staring at.
But that future could now be jeopardized because the Moonlight Bunny Ranch and Nevada's other legal brothels are at the center of a new debate over what's often called the world's oldest profession.
Nevada needs to be known as the first place for innovation and investment, not the last place where prostitution is still legal.
In a speech to the state legislature in February, Nevada Senator Harry Reid said it's time for, quote, an adult conversation about ending prostitution. It's legal in about half the state, but outlawed in the two most populous counties, Clark, home to Las Vegas, and Washoe, home to Reno. Reid said he wants to eliminate it altogether, and he recounted a conversation with a businessman who he said was considering relocating to Nevada. He told Reid he was stunned the state still had legal prostitution in the county where he wanted to move his company.
When the nation thinks about Nevada, it should think about the world's newest ideas and newest careers, not about its oldest profession. We should do everything we can to make sure the world holds Nevada in the same high regard you and I do. If we want to attract business to Nevada that puts people back to work, the time has come to outlaw prostitution.
What was your reaction when Senator Reid made his speech at the end of February about potentially outlawing brothel prostitution in Nevada?
Oh, I had many different reactions, but first of all, it was, why is my elected senator or my elected official trying to make me a criminal? But I was shocked, hurt, felt disrespected. He should really be proud of what we do and the way that we conduct ourselves. There are so many other issues, real issues in Nevada that are really facing the people of his state, and we're certainly not the cause of those problems.
Shuttering the brothels would be a blow to small counties, especially as the state struggles to close a massive budget deficit and bring down record unemployment.
So this is sort of the original storefronts here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a historical marker for the Union Hotel there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Pony Express stop. And now has some of this opened and closed over the past few years, these places? Yeah.
Lyon County, home to the Moonlight Bunny Ranch and 3 other brothels, has gone from boom to bust in just a few short years.
So we're hurting big time right now.
County Manager Jeff Page has had to lay off 15% of his workforce, and he's looking at cutting another 15% if the governor's next budget is approved. Page is counting on the brothels to make ends meet at a time when money is tight.
The brothels generate between $300,000 and $500,000 a year in revenue, whether that be brothel fees, employee work cards, and then of course the property taxes on the buildings that they work out of.
Right. So $300,000 to $500,000. That's a good chunk of your county budget.
Yeah, that's really, if you look at it from employee base, that's 4 to 6 deputies or 5 to 8 regular employees.
It's just the funnest place on earth. There's always something going on.
Always a party.
Hot girls, cold beer, lots of laughs. Satisfying the world, one man at a time.
Dennis Hoff is the flamboyant owner of the Moonlight Bunny Ranch. It's featured in the HBO series Cat House. He runs another brothel right across the street, both in Lyon County.
I'm the P.T. Barnum of booty. The brothel mentality is lay low in the sagebrush. Well, I don't lay low in the sagebrush. I'm out there.
Hoff is the county's highest paying taxpayer, and he's a prominent charitable giver.
The rural counties need this business. They need the brothels. How about we take away your cat houses? I'll make the effort to do that, and now we'll take away your ambulances and your fire department and your medical center and all the other things that go along with the money that the brothels raise and that we put back into the community. We have a huge budget. We have a huge budget. The Bunny Ranch alone on their operating side puts $4 million back into the community. The girls put another $6 million back into the community. And most of it, the girls live here. They buy homes. They vote. They buy cars. They go to the doctor. They get their hair done and their nails done. Oh boy, do they get their nails done all the time. So that money goes back into the community. So I think the Bunny Ranch alone puts about $10 million back into the economy. That money gets moved around, and it's very important to Nevada.
We love Nevada and they love us. What I do occurs everywhere, in every county, in every state. Believe that. What that makes me feel then is that thank God for Nevada. Thank God that there's some place I can go and be safe and do what everyone's doing on a daily basis and not have to look over my back, not have to worry about the seediness that comes with that, the other side of it. At the end of the night, I'm not walking up and down a street. I'm pulling in my garage and cooking dinner and being in a nice quiet cul-de-sac, just another house on the block. The people who come here, the tourists and whatnot, they're part of the community. They're not just visiting our establishment, helping our business, but they had to stay in someone's hotel. They're eating in someone's restaurant. They're gassing up in someone's gas station. Nevada depends on tourism. The families of Nevada that work in these businesses depend on the tourists. It's a chain of events. And, Miss Senator Reid thinking, let's take away a legitimate contributing business from our community for a hypothetical one is just absurd.
If you've got it, watch it. If you don't, call your TV provider to get HDNet today.